Hello guys, KP Shamino here with my third video for my leveling guides. And it's from 40 to 60, so we are getting very close to finishing the leveling in the acts. And then we can go to the end game mapping. So I need to say to you guys a lot of things, because now you guys will see that we are going to the blueprint of the end build. So before this, it was all a little bit playing what you get. You just equip and you just hit stuff. But now it's getting a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to start first with the setup that you need to buy. So buy, I think it was Act 4, if I'm not mistaken. You can get the cast when damage taken now. So cast when damage, you get like Blood Rage and Molten Shell on it. Val Molten Shell, so that's the next step that I'm going to say. So be sure that you got that. That's very important. Another thing that you need to start doing now, after you killed Kidava, because you get a minus 30% on your resistance, you need starting to build up the resistance. So you guys can see that here I put like 20% lightning res on my chest I got 20% lightning res. So it's very easy. How can you do it? You just go here to the bench. You just throw an item in it that still need to have resistance. I cannot put it on this one because I don't have a suffix. And you just put like resistance on it. So here I can change it. Be always aware, don't use the highest one. Just get transmutation orbs, because currency is very important. Don't use the alchemist to get resistance mod on it. Try to use a very low orb. Because otherwise it's a waste. So you guys can see that even at level 60, I got 51, 52, 69, and 30 chaos resistance. By the way, for the people that don't know it, 75% is the cap in this game. So that's the next step, so build up the resistance. Another thing that I bought is this one. So at level 54, buy the Void Home. It's going to boost your DPS with a lot, so I went from 2k to 6700k. You can use it, I think, until we got access to the shield. That's at level 70, and then we can go a one-handed mace. So I don't need to purchase another weapon anymore before I'm level 70. So you can buy 5 links. I paid 1 house for it, so buy this at level 54. Another thing that I bought, buy a good chest with 5 links on it too. It's only 1 house too, so it's a very good investment. And what you can do here is, you get second wind and you just put all the cries already in the link. It's very handy, so you don't need to get any more space somewhere, and you are saving 1 second wind of course too, because later we need 2 on the shield and on the one-handed mace. For the other part, I got everything now. Be sure that you buy the Val War Sheaf, the Val Molten Shell too. And that's very important. You need to buy it, or you need to find them in corrupted areas, but that's very, very difficult to find them. Another thing that I want to talk about is, I'm going to make an extra video about it, because I didn't find it. So the main problem is, we got so many skills that you guys already can see it. My Warships are not here, and my Molten Shell is not here either. Because I used all the things, and this is not right, I don't want this here. So I used all the hotkeys on this. How can you do that very easy? So you just push control. It was so hard for me to find that, probably a lot of players know that, but I didn't find it, not even in a video. You just push control and you get now another hotkey menu here. So do you guys see it changing? So here you can put a central warship. Here you can put Val as central warship, and here you can get Val Molten Shell. So how do you change it? Because I went to F1, F2 and F3. So you just go to options, you just go to input, and you just need to change it here. Because it's standard on control and something, but I cannot use that. If I need to use control and hit 2 buttons in this fast-paced game, it's too late. So you just click here, I want to have this F4 and this F5. That's how you do it. Very easy, just push control. Then for the talent tree, I still need to get my second ascendancy. I would take this one, the unflinching. Why? Because you're going to build up endurance charges, and we are not yet converting to the crit build. We are getting close, so it's not really needed that you already take this one, undeniable. Just take this one, because if you can get endurance charges, the third labyrinth that you're going to do, Exile is doing physical damage. So the more endurance charges you got, the better. And this one, 25% chance that you will gain endurance charges. That's very good. So you're just going to get it, you're just going to generate it the whole time, and +1 to endurance charges. So take this as second ascendancy point, and then the last one is not the last one, but the third one is this one, and then the last one is, of course, this one. Another thing that I did, I bought just for one alchemy, I just bought myself a jewel with 0.2% of physical attack damage leads as mana. So that means that I can get rid of my mana flask. At the start, you need to look a little bit, because the problem is your damage is not high enough. So it's possible that you don't leech enough. So keep your mana flask until you feel very good that you can do it without a mana flask. So do you need to buy this? No, you can just get like 2 rings of this too, where you got like physical attack damage. I found those one. You can equip them too. And then you can just leech the mana the whole time, and you can throw away your mana flask. So now we can put on all the auras that we are using. So you guys can see it here. Here is Pride. And you see that we don't have a lot of mana anymore. But we got now Pride, we got now Bloodstance, and we got now... I never can remember this name. From the last one, Flesh and Stone. So that are the 3 auras that we are running at the moment. Another thing that is very important, try to get an off-spec weapon, or a weapon on your second slot. You got 2 slots, so if you push X, you can jump around. Why? You can just stack in the second weapon the other gems that you cannot level in your main gear. It's very handy because I'm missing here a slot on my boots. So just get one. The best is 6 sockets. So always be sure that you're leveling on your second weapon gems too. Because first of all, they bring you money. So you can just level up and sell them. And the other very good point is you can just level all the gems that you need for the main build too. If you don't have all the sockets yet. So that's it a little bit, I think, guys. I cannot say more. So now I'm going to show you guys the talent tree to end the video. So you guys can see the last time I think I was over here. So what did I do? So now I connected the start with this. So you see it here. So all those nodes are now gone. So we started with those nodes and to resolute techniques, but now they are all gone. I just refund them with refund points that I gathered by just doing the acts. We took here Rampart, we took here Measured Fury, we took Golem's Blood, we took these two, so you can take this until we got the gem with the circle. That's later on, therefore I took it, because this is very good, a lot of HP. This is going to speed up the build, because you don't have anymore a penalty for a heavy armor, so therefore it's good. I went here to the Wheel of HP too, so now you guys can see that the blueprint is coming, and this is very important too. So what does this mean? Be sure that you pick it up. Later on you can put it on your equipment. Warcries cannot exert travel skills. So if you use... I need to push X again. If you use a Warcry, I'm going to use now Infernal Cry. You will see that I got 7 exerted. If you don't take this skill and you jump around with Leap Slam, it's going to go down 1 point every time that you jump. So that's not very good, because you're using your power with jumping around. I cannot refund it now to show you guys it, but therefore you need to take this skill here. So pick it up, it's very important, because if you're on a boss and you're jumping around and suddenly your exerted are gone, that's the main source of high damage with Warcries, exerted. So I think I said everything to you guys, so that was it. So the next video is going to be about the mapping. So by then, I'm going to get the shield, the one-handed mace. The main problem that I got at the moment, because I wanted to go for the cluster jewels already, but the trade system is not working very good at the moment. So I cannot buy it. It's out for 2 days now already. Otherwise, I showed you guys already the cluster jewel. But yeah, I cannot buy it. And that's a big problem. But yeah, maybe in the next video I got it. So thanks for watching everything. What I just said, you will find it on the website too. So I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.